I've never said this out loud, because once I do, there's no pretending anymore. But if I'm being honest, most people in my life never knew me. They knew the version of me that stayed quiet, useful, and easy to tolerate. And I let that happen. For a long time, I thought being a good man meant being patient. Not reacting. Letting things slide. Being the bigger person even when it cost me my self-respect. People praised me for it. They said I was mature. Stable. Reliable. What they didn't say was that it made me predictable. I was always the one who showed up. The one who listened to everyone else's problems. The one people leaned on emotionally, financially, mentally. And slowly, without anyone announcing it, my role became clear. I wasn't a person. I was a resource. I started noticing it in small ways. People only calling when they needed advice. Friends disappearing when things were going well for me. Family members minimizing my struggles because I was strong enough to handle it. I told myself that's just how life works. Then one night, everything shifted. I was sitting in the same room with people I trusted, half listening, scrolling on my phone. They thought I wasn't paying attention. Someone brought up my name. Not to praise me. Not to check on me. To joke about me. They laughed about how I always said yes. How I never pushed back. How I'd probably forgive anything anyway. One of them actually said, "He won't do anything. He never does." That sentence stayed with me. Not because it hurt. But because it was accurate. They weren't guessing. They were confident. And that's when I realized something uncomfortable. People weren't disrespecting me by accident. They were doing it because I had trained them to. I went home that night and replayed years of moments I ignored. The jokes that went too far. The boundaries I never enforced. The times I felt uncomfortable but stayed silent to keep the peace. And suddenly, my life made sense. I wasn't surrounded by bad people. I was surrounded by people who benefited from me having none. So I stopped. Not dramatically. Not angrily. I just stopped explaining myself. I stopped answering calls immediately. Stopped offering help before being asked. Stopped showing up where I wasn't respected. And the reactions were immediate. People said I'd changed. That I was cold now. That I'd become selfish. Funny how the moment you stop overgiving, you're labeled the problem. Some people tried guilt. Some tried jokes. Some tried pretending nothing was wrong. But none of them asked. I was tired. That told me everything. The darkest part of all this isn't what they did. It's what I allowed. I stayed quiet because I wanted to be liked. I stayed useful because I was afraid of being alone. I stayed silent because I thought respect would come eventually. It doesn't. Respect is taken the moment you decide your comfort matters too. I still see those people sometimes. I still smile. I still speak politely. But they don't get access to me anymore. They don't know my plans. They don't know my fears. They don't know the version of me that's rebuilding quietly. And the truth? I don't miss them. I miss the man I was before I learned this lesson. The one who believed effort was always returned. That loyalty was mutual. That being good was enough. But I'm not him anymore. I'm quieter now. More selective. Less available. And for the first time in my life, I feel in control.